The Girls Club, 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 The Girls Club. It's my club and I'm a girl, yeah.
Hello and welcome back to the Girls Club. I'm your president, Emily, and welcome back. We took a week off for Thanksgiving, America's most holiday I could think of that we still celebrate. But you know what? At this point, it's like... anyways, how is everybody doing? I feel like, you're gone for 1 week, you come back and it's fucking Christmas, man. I still have yet to decorate my house for Christmas. I know a few club meetings back I was like, when is it too early? Like, I want to get started, I want to do it, I want to decorate, and like I just never did because I just left. I fled this state and I got the fuck out of here and I got home as soon as possible. But what was awesome is my parents' house was decorated, so I did feel fun, festive, funky, awesome vibes while I was there. But then I came home and there's no Christmas decorations. However, I am in this mood because, my theme this year for my birthday was whimsical, wonderful. And now it makes me want to say simply having a wonderful Christmas time. And so like I came home and I was like, let me make some decorations. I got started on that the other night, and like every single project I start, it's just like I'm staring at it right behind the camera. It's like all of my shit just like all over the place. And yeah, I got started, but of course I couldn't just like do something and like complete it. It's like halfway done, but there's paint involved. I had to wait for stuff to dry, so like it never got finished. So hopefully I'll get that done at some point this week and then I can put that away. But yeah, I was just feeling festive for a moment on Monday night, I think it was, and I was like, let me start making some Christmas decorations. But I was like, but I want them to be whimsical and magical and cutesy, and so far I've got a whole lot of nothing. There's like 2 things that I've started. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'll just show you, because I feel like I hate when people are like, I'm not staring at this thing off screen, nobody can see it. I'm like, fucking turn the camera around. I can't turn the camera around because it's like set up on a tripod and that's going to throw my flow off. So I'm just going to get it and bring it over here. How fast am I talking? I feel like Trisha Paytas right now. I'm like, I haven't talked that much today. That's a lie. Let me get the thing. BRB. I think the internet has made us all so comfortable with like just seeing everything in everybody's house all the time. So when like a real YouTuber, like keeps boundaries with their audience, I'm like, show me your room, show me your bedroom. And it's like, okay, like, babe, that boundary was set for a reason. You need to chill the fuck out. But like for me, I want to see like my favorite moments when I'm watching like Mythical Kitchen or whatever is like when they show the POV of like the chefs cooking and they like show like the camera crew and stuff, and I'm like, that's what it looks like back there, now I know. But maybe that's just me, because I do that for a living. I'm normally the person like manning the camera and like monitoring the audio and whatever. So I'm like, anyway, so this is what I started making. I was just making stuff out of trash. So I was like trying to be like the trash queen. And yeah, there's like a ripped up garbage bag over there. That's like, not garbage bag. It's like a to-go bag that I got from this restaurant, and I've been cutting it up and using it to make little, I don't know if these are like ornaments or maybe like gift tags, but I just started them. So I made these little stars and I put like glitter. God, the light is like really killing this. So I painted them gold. God, the light is really fucking this up, isn't it? It's kind of looking like a cookie. So I painted it gold and then I put like glitter on it, and then I like put this like ribbon on the outside. So I think I'm gonna like bejewel the whole thing, because that's kind of my whole shtick, y'all. That's kind of my thing. And maybe like, well, there's obviously going to be a big like bead or something here to cover that up. But I was like, yeah, maybe ornaments. But then I was like, maybe these are cute little gift tags. So I have 2 of those that I've started working on. And then I did these like little glitter. Oh God, this glitter's about to dump on the floor. But I'm the one who has to clean it up, so I don't care. I made these like little Christmas trees with the same thought. I'm like, they're glued to this bag because I'm going to have to cut them off the bag and then do the same thing on the back. But I was waiting for this side to dry first. And then I'm going to bejewel all of those. And I'm thinking gift tags now. Like the more I look at these, I'm like, these are cute gift tags, but that's only 4. And then I have like all these, I found all of my green beads and I put them on this string of wire so I like knew where they would be. So these are my just like my green little crystal-y plastic beads. And then I did the same thing with my red ones, but I really don't have a lot of red. But then I made a Ziploc bag, and this is the ADHD because it's like I got hyperfixated on the green, the red thing. So then I got a Ziploc bag and I dug through, look at all these fuck ass beads. So I have like 2 containers full of all of these random beads, right? I dug through all of them and I pulled out all the red and the green and the white beads that I liked the most. And I put them in a separate Ziploc bag. So now it's kind of like the first day of my crafting was just prepping and organizing for the true crafting to begin. So that's some stuff I'm working on. I don't know. I've been trying to keep myself like busy, like artistically, because it's so fun for me to make stuff. And it just gives me a lot of joy. I know I've talked about that a lot. But speaking of that, plug in my own YouTube channel, on my own YouTube channel. That's meta. That's meta. I made a YouTube video a couple weeks ago where I talk about, I don't even know how to explain the video. It's kind of like a vlog mixed with commentary, mixed with trying something. I don't know. So basically I created some art with my blind eye lore drop. I've said this a million times on the podcast or in the club. One day I'll get it right. One day I'll see the light. One day I'll know where I am. Yeah, so one day I'll get that right. But anyway, so I have one blind eye and it's legally blind, but it's not like pitch black blindness. I think that's a very rare form of blindness, which is not known, actually. A lot of people interpret that to mean that is the only way people can be blind. Not true. What's it called? Don't remove me from the equation. So yeah, I'm partially blind. I can't see out of my right eye. And I made art with only that eye. So if you want to see that video, it's on my channel. Please check it out. If you're here right now and this is the first time you're coming across me, welcome. If you come here all the time but you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah, I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. And I do want to keep making videos outside of the club. It's a podcast outside of the podcast, but it takes a lot of time and energy and effort, and it's just a lot because this is obviously not my full-time job. Yeah, I have a full-time job, and then this is just a passion project because I love it. And so the more subscribers I have, the more motivation I feel to, create more stuff because of validation, because I want more people to see it, because I want more views, because I want to be the biggest GD YouTuber in the world. Firework. Big boom explosion. Awesome champagne fucking shooting up in the air. Yes, living the fast and high life. No, but in all seriousness, I would appreciate if you watched it. I I put a lot of fucking hours into that thing. I had like over 7 hours of footage that I cut down into 40 some minutes, and I honestly probably could have cut more out because I do ramble a bit, but hello, that's just who I am. So yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It helps a lot, and I would love it if you did, because I like watching that number grow. And this is the thing. This is one of the things I made in that video. So I made this while blind. It's a self-portrait of me with my eye patch on, and it kind of ended up looking like Michael Jackson. Yeah. So check it out. See, this is see my bedazzling. How do you like that sideways photo? Yeah, I bedazzled that sheen. I love it. I love doing this like bejeweling. It's so, there we go. It's so tranquil and fun and awesome. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe with the Christmas stuff I've been making. So the really long-winded, but here we are. How is everybody? Oh my gosh. Well, so let me update you on the plan for the next 4 club meetings, I guess. So this one will be normal. The next one will be normal. The 2 after that, my plan is to pre-record those because I am going back home for 2 weeks. So for those videos, I'm trying to think of something that I can do across like 2 videos that I can film in one shot. And I'm kind of thinking of doing like, remember that actually you probably don't remember it because it's one of the most it performed worse than like any other thing that I've made on this channel, which is kind of funny to me. But I took the podcast mobile one time and I went into the woods and I just walked around, and I had a lot of fun doing that. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do for not the next club meeting, but the following 2 is I'm going to do a 2-part episode club meeting where it is going to be a continuation of itself. That way I can shoot it all in like one take in like 2 hours. And I'm trying to think of what to do. I kind of want to keep it on the theme of Christmas because the episodes will come out like the week before Christmas and then Christmas Day. So I was thinking like something in that, and I'm like, what if I just do like make Christmas cookies or something? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. If you have any ideas or suggestions, let me know. I'm probably going to try to film that this weekend, or maybe next weekend my mom will be here, and I would say I could film it then, but I don't want to edit while she's here because I don't want to take time away from being with her. So I'm probably gonna have to film it before she gets here, but that would be fun to like bake cookies with her, but I think that would be too chaotic. So what if we like bank and then bank? What if we do banking? Let's do banking for a club meeting. Let's do, actually, that honestly, that would probably make us all better people if we learned about like that type of shit, but I'm not the one to teach you about finances, babe. Let me tell you that. I did pay off my credit card this year, which was actually amazing. I had been trying to pay that thing off for like 4 years, and I finally paid that all off this year. So that was really big for me. Really proud of that. So I can finally start saving money again. So that's been awesome. But yeah, banking advice, probably not best. Personal finance, not good to come from me. So yeah, maybe I'm thinking some sort of like baking and like maybe like tier listing something while we're baking. So it's like kind of multifaceted, like, yeah. So I don't know. I'll be thinking about it. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments or DM me on Instagram. And yeah, I want it to be fun. I want it to be, I mean, not interactive because it's not going to be like alive, but I want it to, I don't know, help you get through the holidays. But how's everybody's Thanksgiving, y'all? Mine was great. Mine was so laid back, so chill, very fun. Just spent it with my family. Yeah, it was just my immediate family. Well, not even all of my immediate family for Thanksgiving because my older brother is actually married and has, you know, his own family and stuff. So he was with his in-laws on actual Thanksgiving, but then on Friday, him and my sister-in-law and my nieces all came over. And and my dad's whole side of the family that I hadn't seen in 11 years. But it was like, that's the one thing about, well, I can't speak for all families because everybody's situation is different. But I will say, like, going into that, we had like this, I'm sitting so awkward. Let me fix myself. We had this like family reunion, kind of like way lower stakes than a family reunion. It was just a get together between my family and my dad's brother's family. My dad has only one sibling and it's an older brother, and he has 2 kids. So it wasn't like a ton of people. It was probably like 20 of us total. But I hadn't seen that side of my family in like literally since my brother got married, which was 11 years ago. And so going into it, like, I just didn't know how it was going to go, right? Because it's like, I haven't seen these people. Also, my cousins on that side of the family are much older than me. They're like in their late 40s. So I just didn't know. It's like when I saw them last, we didn't have anything in common. Now that I'm an actual adult, I'm like, maybe we will. But I just didn't know. And I didn't think it was going to be bad, but I definitely thought it was going to be kind of awkward. And it's so funny because it's like, it wasn't at all. Like, it was like literally, I think it's just like growing up, especially with like family that you're not super tight with. It can be weird when you're younger because it's like you don't have anything in common, but it's once you hit adulthood, it's like there's so much shit you can have in common with everybody, because not that everybody's lived the same life experience, but you've all lived similar milestones in life once you get past a certain age, which is another reason why I think it's weird when people are friends with younger people, because I'm like, girl, I don't have anything in common with you. Like, fucking, that's weird. But I don't think it's weird to have older friends when you're an adult. Like, kind of get back to that couple that I told you all about like a few club meetings ago that I met at that dinner. Like, they were like decently older than me. They were like in their mid 40s, and we just like hit it off because it was like we were both adults. Even though me and my friend were significantly younger, we had things in common. But that is kind of how it was with my cousins and stuff. And it's like, it was a lot of fun. And my uncle and my aunt, I got to see after not seeing them for literally 11 years, y'all. Like, it had been so long, and it was just so great seeing everybody. So that's what I did over the break. I literally just spent time with family and then reconnected with my dad's side of the family. So that was awesome. And there was no like animosity or anything. It was just like my dad and his brother just like hadn't put in effort like on either end, like my dad's and or his brother's end, to like stay in touch, which is weird for me to think about because I'm so close with my siblings. And probably a big reason for that is because my dad has been so adamant about us staying so close, because I think he did feel like this sense of like regret with the lack of relationship that he and his brother had like after childhood, because neither one of them like really put an effort to maintain it. But things just picked right back up, and it was great. But I don't know. It makes me really appreciative for my family though, and how close we all are. And like, I don't know. I have a lot of friends that have families that are kind of like, nobody's family is perfect, but I have it pretty damn good. Like, I have 2 parents who would quite literally do anything for me if I needed them to. Like, if I called my dad right now and said, I need you, he would fucking jump on a plane as soon as possible or get in the car and just start driving. Like, there's nothing that my parents wouldn't do for me. My mom, the same thing. And honestly, my brothers are the same way too. And I'm that way for them. So I'm very, very lucky in that regard. So I do feel really grateful to my parents for fostering such a like supportive upbringing for me and my siblings. And the encouragement that they would give us to maintain relationships with each other, because it's really easy to just not text people, to not call people. And there was definitely points where it's like me and my brother's relationships were not as close as they are now. And I think a lot of that was just me being the only girl and like not having things in common with them. Like we were really close when we were younger, specifically me and my younger brother. But then once I hit a certain age and he hit a certain age, we kind of did the whole like, ew, boys are gross, and ew, girls are gross, and I don't like boy things, and I don't like girl things, and whatever, like the fucking stupid gender conformity bullshit, you know, that we were all propagandized to do when we were children. It was like, oh, I'm gonna play house and take care of babies and cook, and he's gonna play fucking Call of Duty when he's 7 and go on fucking live like games and like cuss out people, adult men. I'm like, God, Call of Duty, honestly, like the whole argument where it's like video games don't make people violent. Yeah, I think that's some bullshit, bro. I think that's some fucking bullshit. You don't know fear until your brother is in a Call of Duty lobby getting absolutely obliterated and also getting fucking belittled by grown adult men, and you say like one word. Like I would walk in there and be like, hey, like what do you want for dinner? He's like, shut the fuck up. Throw shit at me. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. My bad. But yeah, so I do think that shit makes him violent. Also, it definitely like shaped his interests, you know? Like, why do you like love war movies so much? I'm like, oh yeah, because like all you did when you were a kid was play fucking violent war themed video games. Like, Jesus. Meanwhile, my favorite video game ever was Iron Chef America on the Wii.
Does anyone remember this game?
Which is like rated one of the worst video games of all time. I loved that shit. It was so funny. It probably does not hold up. See, that would be a good YouTube video, is like me playing video games, because I don't think you could meet somebody in this world that is worse at video games than me. Like I've said it a million times. I have all the makings to be the ultimate gamer girl, except I have zero talent for gaming, and I have zero like it doesn't do anything for me, so I can't get into it. You know what I mean? It's like making art does something for me. Dancing does something for me. Cooking does something for me. Making videos does something for me. Playing a video game, it's like scratches no itches. It fuels nothing. It makes no serotonin for me, which fucking sucks because I want to like it so bad. And I just, number one, I'm fucking god awful. And number two, I just don't enjoy it. But something that, oh my God, you guys, the biggest personality shift, maybe this is what it's like getting close to your 30s. Something this year shifted within me. Is that from Wicked? Something has changed within me. I was flat. I don't know it. I haven't seen the movies. Something has changed within me. Something has changed within me. I don't know how it goes. Anyways, something has changed within me. This past year specifically, I have never, my whole life, really cared about board games at all. Like, actually, to be honest, I was the type of person who was like, I'd go to like somebody's house and they'd be like, let's play this board game. And I'm like, you can play, I'll just watch. Because like and maybe this was the undiagnosed ADHD throughout my childhood. It was like somebody would explain the rules and I was just like, girl, what the fuck? Like it would just go so far over my head, and like they could explain it a million times. I'm like, I am not following. It's like that meme when somebody's trying to explain the rules of a card game and you're just like, fucking it's like they're speaking another language. That is how board games were for me my whole fucking life until this year. And there's this like group of people at my work. We hang out after work like once a month probably, and we started playing these like games. There were more like social deduction games, and I think that's what got me into it. But I think what really got me into it is I started watching Smosh games like a lot this year, and I think that like watching them play games has unlocked something in me where it's like, oh, all of a sudden I'm like really obsessed with board games. And this year I have gotten so into them, and like I don't know, I think that's what happens when you get close to 30 is your body starts feeling the need to like learn board games and play board games. It's like some people get into like IPAs and like craft beers, and I was like Dungeons and Dragons, fucking werewolf, fucking like all of these like social deduction games, Blood on the Clock Tower, y'all. You would not imagine how many hours I have spent on YouTube watching people play Blood on the Clock Tower. And I can't watch that with anybody. Nobody wants to watch people play Blood on the Clock Tower with me. I was watching it at home and my dad was like, what are you watching? And I was like, okay, so it's this group of British people, right? They're on a Zoom call and they're playing this board game. My dad's like, well, there's something for everyone. It's so good. No rolls bar, Blood on the Clock Tower. I love it. Blampco, I think that's another YouTube channel that I've watched play Blood on the Clock Tower. Smosh just played it like a couple of times, but when they played it, it wasn't as good because I don't think they really knew what the fuck was going on. But like, oh my god, I want to join a like D&D party so bad. Like I want to do it. I think that I would love it so fucking much, but I just don't know anybody who plays it. But I've watched so many D&D campaigns on YouTube. Like I love watching people play board games, and because of that I've started to really love playing board games. Yeah, I brought this board game home with me, which it's good, but like it's not my fave. But I got it a couple weeks ago. It's called Mysterium, and it's kind of like just a elevated version of the game Clue. But I started playing, or I learned how to play that. And then I taught my family how to play it, and we played it a couple times when I was home. But like, it's just so funny because we were never a board game family, and my older brother is such a board game guy, and he would always try to get us to play, and we'd be like, no, like we don't want to play. And I think what ruined board games for me was honestly Monopoly. I hate Monopoly, and I will stand 10 toes down on that. I do not like that game. It's not because it's too long. It's not because of whatever. It's just I don't enjoy that game. I don't think it's fun. And like I feel like that and the game of life I like more than Monopoly, but I still don't love it, are like two games that everybody played when I was younger that I just like did not like. And I think that those games left just a really bad taste in my mouth for board games. But yeah, now that I'm encroaching on 30 years old, sober, single, there's only so many things a girl can fucking paint and whatever. Sometimes I gotta get some board games playing. But yeah, if you're into board games and you have any good ones that you recommend, let me know. I like when they're like, the reason I like watching Blood on the Clock Tower and watching people play werewolf and stuff is because I like the acting element of it. I like the strategical element of it. And same with D&D. Like I love the improvisation. I love the storytelling. Like it's a combination.
So madness and badness. Combination.
I can't not do it. Like that clip of Drake will forever be ingrained in my brain. It's the combination of the strategic playing as well as the improvisation and the acting that I'm like, oh my God, I love. Like it's so good. It's so good. So if any of you guys play D&D and I don't know, have any advice for me of like how to get into that community to like play, because I really think I would love to join like a group and to like do a campaign with them, and like I don't know, I think it would be a lot of fun, and I don't know. So yeah, let me know if there's any D&D girlies in the club. Like, oh my god, even talking about it is like putting a smile on my face because I love watching it so much. I am bred to be a nerd and I know it in my core. The issue is it's just like I don't have really, well, the main issue is I don't have a lot of friends. The second issue, the friends that I do have, God bless them, they don't really nerd out in the ways that I nerd out. They nerd out in their own ways. Don't get it twisted. They're nerds in their own right, but just not about the things I'm nerdy about. Not about anime, not about fucking D&D, not about the weird niche things that I love, they don't love. But they also love weird niche things. So don't worry. They are nerds, just in a different type of nerd. Okay, so for this week's club meeting, I was like, what can we talk about? It's been a minute. What's going on? What's like happening in the world, today? Two main things. The first one is very lighthearted and funny. And so I think I will end with that. Which means number 2. Not going to be lighthearted or funny, unfortunately. But that's the thing about this club is it's multifaceted. It's layers. We got levels to your love. We have the fun, quirky, kooky, weirdo, crafty girl. And then we also have we need to talk about the serious shit going on in this fucked up world we call our fucking planet. So, yeah, I don't know about you all, but shit is getting scary. And by shit, I mean people. And by scary, I mean malnourished. Uh-oh, she took it there. Yes, I did. Everybody's talking about it online. This is not some fucking hot take that has not been said, but I feel like it's important to talk about it, especially with New Year's coming up. And I know everybody, and I don't mean everybody, but I just mean a lot of people in the new year make this vow that I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to fucking go to the gym every day. I'm going to go on a diet. I'm going to do keto. I'm going to do 75 hard. Listen to me when I say this. Listen to me when I say this, because I say this out of love. I say this out of experience. I say this out of just girlhood allyship, okay? Some of us are not meant to be stick fucking thin. Clap for me. Yeah, she said that. Did she say that? She said that. Yes, babe. Some of us are not meant to be stick fucking thin. Okay? And with all the new year and stuff coming up, and I know everybody is like always wants to get healthy, quote unquote, whatever the fuck that means, because I think we lost the plot on health when we got RFK Jr. in charge of the literal health of this country. When we got the Zen addicted fucking ex-heroin addict fucking brainworms ass bitch in our fucking making our policy and setting our fucking the precedent on American health. I think we lost the plot on health a long time ago. So I'm not going to define what healthy is, because healthy is different for everybody. But what I will say is what I am seeing on the internet, what I am seeing in the media, what I'm seeing on the screen is fucking terrifying. And it's getting called out by individuals like you and I, but it's not getting called out by the industry itself. If anything, it's getting ignored. I feel like we're all getting gaslit into thinking that is normal, to thinking that seeing somebody's sternum, their chest bones on their chest is normal. I think we're getting gaslit into thinking that seeing somebody's fucking shoulder blade sticking out of their shoulders is normal. There's a lot of bone structure sight I'm seeing recently that I feel like I'm gonna go fucking crazy because nobody's calling that out. And by nobody, of course, I don't mean individuals, I mean like the media. Because media and society has always praised people for being thin, specifically women, because we are meant to shrink ourselves as much as possible, literally and figuratively, with our personalities, with our interests, with our body sizes, with our voices, with everything. We are always meant to be small and take up as tiny amount of space as we possibly can because we are a burden to society, because they've made it that way. And they have made women feel small too in the, power that we've been allowed to have and the roles in society that they have wanted us to play for so long. The specific, instance I'm thinking most about when I think of this skinny epidemic that we're having right now, and I don't even want to call it skinny. It's beyond that. It is malnourished. It's anorexia. It's not this like thin, because I think because the world is fat phobic and because the world is the way that it is, thin as like linguistically is not looked at as negative. It is looked at as positive because of the world that we've built around, body shaming and idealizing this, certain physique that is that of a child and whatever. But so I don't want to call it thin. It's not thin. It's not, because I don't want people to think that this is a positive thing that I'm saying. I'm saying these women look malnourished. And the most recent example of this is with Wicked, with the cast of Wicked, with Ariana Grande, with Cynthia Erivo, with Michelle Yeoh. Like, these women are looking sick. They are looking malnourished. They are looking deprived of nutrients. Like, it's scary. And the internet is talking about it, but Hollywood as an industry is not talking about it. The media is definitely not talking about it. And here are my big issues with it, right? Everybody has the right to do whatever they want with their own body. Point blank, period. That's not what I'm saying. However, as a actor, as a figure in pop culture, and like as an idol-esque figure that are these women specifically, with your prime demographic being children, right? Wicked is a PG rated children's movie at the end of the day. No matter how many millennial women are obsessed with the play and like love the Broadway show, the musical, whatever, love the movie. The movie, maybe not the Broadway play, and maybe not the book. Those are definitely not written for children, but the movie is made for kids, okay? It's a Disney movie made for kids. That's the target demo. You can see that with all of the merchandise that they've made for it, with all of the marketing material. It's a children's movie. It's being marketed towards children. The issue I have with that is the fact that the women in these movies are setting, which it's always like this for women, right? It always has been. And I mean, for men too, it's like these actors and stuff, like they set unrealistic expectations of what people should look like who are, quote, attractive and desirable and whatever. But as adults, like we can discern that from, oh, okay, I see this person. I know that they have plastic surgery, or I know that they have whatever. But when you're a child, you don't know that shit. That's why you grow up thinking that like that girl has giant boobs and a tiny waist and no thighs, but a huge ass. And you think like, oh, well, I'm never going to be able to look like that because I'm ugly or whatever. And it's like, in reality, it's like, no, babe, she had a BBL. Like, it's okay. Nobody looks like that, you know? And that's why I have such a fucking huge issue with the fact that that body type is being normalized and is also being promoted as good and beautiful and normal. Like, I think that's the biggest issue. It's like, especially because these characters in this movie, like, they're like beloved characters, right? So like, especially like you look at Ariana Grande and she has this, you know, personality. She goes through eras with her personality, right? Like, we've all seen it. We've seen like every era that she's gone through, and that's fine. You know, it's like, do your thing, shift your accent, change your skin color, change your whatever. Like, that's her prerogative, babe. Like, I don't know, what can I say? She's a grown fucking woman. She can be as cringe as she wants. But this is like, to me, this is not that. This is different because this is promoting a body that is dangerous. Because at the end of the day, like, when you are an actor, when you are a public figure, when you are like a big name, like, you are the product, you are the thing, you are the aspiration. So like, you know, at the end of the day, your influence and what it has, especially when your target demo is children, especially when you're somebody like Ariana Grande, whose prime demo has always been kids throughout her whole career. She was a child actor. Then she goes into making her own music that is geared specifically towards like teenage girls. She grows up a little bit, but her demo doesn't change that much. It still is like young women, at the very oldest, like 30, and at the very youngest, now with Wicked, extremely young. And so to act as if you don't understand that, and act as if the way that you look is normal and everybody around you acting like that, it's like, it's not good. It's not positive. And I'm not body shaming. I'm not saying like, you know, I'm concerned for these women. A world does not exist in which you get that thin and you are healthy. It's not real. It is not a place that anybody can sustain life in for a long period of time. We've seen models who end up having heart attacks when they're like 40 years old die because of eating disorders, because of yo-yo dieting, and, you know, it's hard on your body. It's not good. And especially when you are a professional singer, that is athleticism. You have to maintain a certain level of like athletic ability and breathing ability and technique and core strength and whatever. And in order to do that, you have to fuel your body properly. And I'm just scared. I'm scared for these women. I'm scared for the influence that their bodies are going to have on this generation of young women who already have way too much access to the internet, who already see themselves way too much because of phones, who already are like so highly like marketed towards with all these GLP-1s and all this fuck ass bullshit that like they haven't even had the ability to ignore because it has been shoved down their fucking faces since they've been old enough to have any sort of like self like perception. I mean, I feel like I've had that, and I am almost 30. So like I existed at a time where it's like I've always had social media. However, like it hasn't always been this ad heavy and this fat phobic and this like horrible towards women and like promotion of this like crazy fucking beauty standard that is like literally will kill you. You will die. And I'm not trying to like be funny or whatever. It's like there is a reason that you are the size that you are the shape that you are, that you have the muscle mass that you have the fat content that you have the bone structure that you have. It is like, because at a certain level it is in your DNA to look that way. It is in your genetics to be like that. And like you can try as hard as you can to try to fit this certain type of physique or this certain, look that you deem as ideal for your body or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, your genetics and your DNA and your ancestry play such a heavy role in the way that your body looks, which is why they have mass marketed things that change that, because you and I will never achieve that naturally. It's like, there's a reason why, like, already thin, skinny people are taking GLP-1s that they don't fucking need. It's just because, like, at their absolute thinnest, in their mind, they're not thin enough because they can't naturally get there. They never will. They could not eat another day in their life and they'll never get that thin. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, at some level, we evolved to this form that you are in for a reason. Like, whether it be your ancestors, like, did a certain physical activity or were part of a certain, like, tribe that did, something specific to obtain that type of physique. Like, there's a reason why we have all individually evolved differently, and, like, your lineage is different depending on, like, what culture you're a part of, and why certain cultures have, like, certain physique and whatever. It's like, it's because of evolution. And, like, it's so fucking scary and sad to see people, like, altering so much of, like, how they're just meant to be to fit this fucked up, scary looking physique that, like, I don't know. And the thing is, it's like, I don't know who is saying that that is ideal. I don't know why that is the beauty standard. I do not fucking know. I don't know. Because I look at that and I see sadness. I see, like, restriction and just, like, a upsetting lifestyle, All of that to say, I guess my whole point with that whole tangent is, like, January's coming up. People set, New Year's resolutions. They make all these, like, fake rules for themselves to follow for the new year. They cut things out, they whatever. And some of that can be positive, right? Like, some people, like, don't drink, and some people, like, kick a bad habit or whatever. And everything can be good in moderation, right? But, like, I would just encourage you to, like, take even one more step back before you, like, set these harsh rules on yourself, and figure out, like, what is the root of that? Is it because you are doing it for actual health reasons, because, maybe you're pre-diabetic, or maybe you're, having, like, heart issues, or I don't know. There's, like, a myriad of reasons why you would diet or, exercise more or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. Like, don't do that. But I'm just saying, like, don't restrict yourself or put harsh guidelines on what you can and can't do in your day-to-day life just because you're trying to obtain a certain weight or a certain physique look or whatever. Because, like, dude, you are going to just be miserable either way. You're going to hit that weight at some point, and you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to be like, and now what? For the rest of my life, I got to maintain this bullshit. No, it's not realistic. It's not fun. And, do whatever you want with your body. But all I'm saying is, it's like, you don't have to, like, kill yourself to look a certain way just because that's what the world is saying is healthy right now. Like, nobody knows what is healthy for you except for you and your doctor. So that's all I'm going to say on that. Anyways, okay, before I get to the club member write-ins, this week is also the Spotify Wrapped, Apple Wrapped, everything Wrapped week. The most infamous week in social media history, where everybody posts on their story what their Spotify Wrapped in Apple history and whatever is. Well, this year I stopped using streaming platforms almost entirely because I was just spending too much time on my phone. This whole year, I've tried to make an effort to decrease my screen time. And, just I'm such a distracted person. So if I listen to music on my phone and then I get a notification, I'll pull up that and then I'll just start scrolling. Like, it's just not good. So I'm just trying to limit my phone use for like leisure activities as much as possible, and to use it strictly for calling, texting, and communication rather than just like wasting time. So because of that, I have gotten into physical media, and I don't really have like an accurate Wrapped, if you could say, because I don't have a lot of minutes. Like, I think I checked mine, and like combined for all of my music, it was like, I don't know, less than like 3,000 minutes, which is just wrong, because I've listened, like I listen to music like all day, every day. So I wanted to show you with my CDs what my most listened to CDs were for 2025, since I don't use streaming platforms anymore. So let's get into it. And this is also just by assumption, because I obviously can't tell how many times I've listened to these, but I think if you were my roommate or anybody in my life, you would know that these are accurate as fuck. So I picked a few of these, so I thought we could go through them. So also, mind you, my music taste is, I love all music. Like I genuinely listen to such a wide range of music. The only genre of music I truly don't really listen to is country music, just because it's not my cup of tea. However, my favorite genre is definitely pop music. And all this music is from probably 20 years ago at least. So sorry. That's what you get when you thrift all your music. Okay. First things first, I would say my most listened to CD the whole fucking year, it's probably No Strings Attached NSYNC. So I don't have a copy in like its own CD of No Strings Attached. I only have it in this like 3 set CD like trifold little thing where it's like NSYNC, No Strings Attached, and Celebrity. I have 3 copies of Celebrity, 2 copies of NSYNC, and no individual copies of No Strings Attached outside of this. So I need to get that. But I listened to this CD probably upwards of 500 times. And I'm not being dramatic. I'm literally like, that's like, it's crazy. Yeah. I know the order of all of these songs on all 3 of these CDs. I know every word to every single song. Gun to my head, I could do it. Like, that's probably the album I've listened to the most out of all these CDs. It's just a great album. Like, every track on it is so fun. Even the like ballads on it are so good. My favorite song from the album is probably This I Promise You. I play it on the guitar like almost every single day. Like, I just love it. I love this album. It's a no skip, but that's how I feel about all of their songs. All of the music I like, I don't skip any. And that's what's so fun about CDs, because like you listen to the whole album and it's like you get, I just like it so much more because it like eliminates the choice factor. You don't have to worry about like finding the perfect playlist, like whatever. It's like you appreciate all of the songs on every album, because it's like you don't have the luxury of just like the endless scroll, the endless skip, like the algorithm to help whatever. It's like, I don't know. So that's probably my most listened to. The second has to be Backstreet Boys Millennium, which is the same year. Also I have Millennium 2.0 as an individual, but the Backstreet Millennium I only have in this same kind of 3-disc set. I love this album. It is so good. It's the album that they're touring with right now at the Sphere, and I would sell my fucking kidney to go to that, but I'm too broke, so I can't afford it. And yeah, it's really sad because I think that would be the best experience of my whole fucking life, but I can't go. I love this album. I love everything about it. Favorite song on the album is probably Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely. When my friend passed away, I listened to that song so much because it's about like losing somebody in your life and kind of like not understanding like why you're still here and they're not. Like, it's just so fucking good. But yeah, it's kind of crazy because like every song on these albums gives me goosebumps. Like, still, I've listened to them so many times, they give me goosebumps, and like, I don't know, I'm just the ultimate fangirl. Okay, third most listened to is definitely Britney Spears, Baby One More Time. This is just so fucking good. It's just the fucking best. I don't have the front, so kind of sad, but look at this cutesy photo on the back. I love Miss Britney. It was her birthday yesterday or 2 days ago, and I just love her so much. I think my favorite song on this album is definitely Email My Heart. It is the like most like late 90s 2000 song ever. It's literally like you can tell when this was made, right? Because it's like a love song about emailing each other. Like, that's your like prime form of communication, which is just so funny because now it's like you would never email somebody to like keep in touch with them. It's like texting or DMing or whatever. So it's just so cute. It's so fun. It's so crazy too because she was so young singing these songs. Like, and there's a lot of them are extremely deep, and I don't know, Born to Make You Happy, like they're just so good. They're so good. Love it. I have another Britney album in here, and it's self-titled Britney. This is my favorite album cover of all of her albums. It's so gorge. It's in my CD player upstairs right now because the CD's not in here, but the CD itself is so beautiful. It's like her 3 times as like a little fairy, and like I just love like the colors, like these colors, like her like dancing in the back. Oh my god, it's so everything. Like this album is so fucking good. This is the album that starts with Slave for You and has Overprotected in it, and I think this was like right after her and Justin broke up, maybe 2001. And you can also tell like the inspiration that like she got from Justin Timberlake's like first album too. Like, I think they came out at the same time, or like anyways, you can tell it's all the same type of people on the production side who are making these because they're so similar, and like they're just so good. Like all of the songs of this era are so good. They're such dance tracks. This was like when like club culture and dancing was like peak. Too bad I was 3 or 4, whatever. Dang it. If only I was 21 when I'm a Slave for You came out. Fucking it would be over for you bitches. I do know that dance. Yeah, this album, I do love all the dance tracks in it. I'm a Slave for You is so good. Overprotected, so good. Boys, so good. But like, I think I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman. That is top tier. Like, that is so relatable. Like, this is a girl song. Like, that is like the epitome of girlhood. Like, I need time and a moment that is mine while I'm in between. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. It's just, oh, it's so good. This was like a new find for me. I got this CD at some secondhand music store. Looks like it was originally Kathy R. Binns in Buffalo, New York. I have your address on here, so I guess this was originally yours. But it's a a collection of his greatest hits. I always knew who Babyface was, and I was familiar with a few of his songs, but like I wasn't like I wasn't read up on his like discography. Immediately obsessed, because my favorite genre of music that men make is yearning music. Like I love a male yearner. That's why I'm obsessed with NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Like I love the boy band era because it was all music about like women. Like, and Babyface is, I mean, all of his songs are yearning, and they speak so positively about women, and they speak so like he like admires them as like human beings, and like a lot of it is talking about like doing anything for you. Like even if my whole day has been like shit and I worked my ass off and whatever, I don't care. I will come home and I will cook and clean for you and take care of you and whatever. And I'm like, yes, like, oh my God, this album is so fun because it's also just like all of his greatest hits. So of course it's a no skip. God, there's a song on here with Stevie Wonder too. And it makes me cry every time I listen to it. How Come, How Long? It's like talking about like women who are victims of domestic violence, and like how long are we as men and we as like people in these women's lives like gonna let this shit keep happening? Like how many women is it gonna take until we do something about it to like make a change? And like I don't know, it's so good. I know I don't need to put you guys on to Stevie fucking Wonder. It's like literally one of the most talented musicians of all time. But that song is just so beautiful. And yeah, I think my favorite song on here is, I don't even know. I don't know if I could pick a favorite on this one. I do love Whip Appeal just because it's like, I love the mouthfeel of that song. You got that whip appeal. Like I like saying that, like that's fun thing to say, but I don't know. How Come, How Long might be the best one on this one. It's just so impactful. I also love Change the World because it kind of feels like it's like a live rendition of it, so it just feels good. It's like it's cool. There's like an encore in it. Like I don't know, it's just fucking awesome. We also have Boys to Men 2. Obsessed with this album. This album has made me a better singer this year, because you know I have no training in singing at all. But what I will say about when you listen to like groups like Destiny's Child or like NSYNC, Backstreet, whatever, these groups that have these like beautiful harmonies in them, like it makes you a better singer because it's challenging. Like when you listen to it, you want to sing like all of the parts. And like Boys to Men has one of the most like insane sounds, and also their like riffs that they do are just like out of this world. Like literally they sound just so effortless too, you know? So it's like, it's been so fun learning these songs and singing them because they're so fucking difficult to sing if you're not just like naturally super talented. So yeah, this has definitely made me a better singer, and it's just so good. Like I love this album. The best song in that album for me is definitely I mean, this is the album that has I'll Make Love to You on it. Like everybody knows that song, I'll make love to you. But I think either Trying Times or On Bended Knee are my favorite songs on this one because they're just beautiful songs. Like, oh God, they're so good. I love music so much. Last couple, we're speed running because I'm kind of tired of talking about this and this is getting long. Okay, Backstreet Boys, Backstreet's Back. Of course. Usher, Confessions. I don't need to tell you guys why that's a good album. Panic at the Disco, Fever You Can't Sweat Out. This is one of my top 3 albums of all time. I don't know if it is anymore. To be honest, it's top 10 for sure. But yeah, I listen to this album once a week at least. Like it's so good. And then another top 10 album for me, Songs About Jane, Maroon 5. Love this album. It's just perfect. Like it's literally, it's a perfect album. It's so good. That is my Spotify wrapped in physical media because I don't use streaming services anymore. Okay, last part of this week's episode. Sorry this one's long, but hopefully it will make up for last week not having a club meeting. So this week on the Girls Club, which if you're not following the Girls Club on Instagram, girl, go follow it. It's the girlsclub.pod on Instagram. I post every week and I pose a question, you answer it, and we talk about it at the end of the club meeting. So that way the club members can get involved. This week I said, what are y'all asking for Christmas? Because I'm Mrs. Claus. A bathrobe. I got a bathrobe for Christmas last year. And it was such a great gift because the bathrobe that I had was literally from my freshman year of college. It was like the bathrobe I got to wear from the bathroom after I showered in my dorm to like walk back to my room. And I had used that for literally like, God, how many years has that been? Too many. Don't want to think about it. 2016. Don't want to think. To be financially stable and have enough money to do things that I enjoy. Preach, girl. Me fucking too. That's a dream. Maybe someday. I'm manifesting that for you, queen. My debt to be paid off. Yeah, and that's all we need at the end of the day. Like all these companies, they got enough fucking money. Just pay it off yourselves. Just pay it off yourselves. You know you can. You know you have enough money. You don't need us to pay off our own debts. You pay them off. You have enough money. Capitalism has ruined society. A vegetable chopper and a bathrobe. Now, what is a vegetable chopper? Like one of those as seen on TV things where you like put it in there and like smash it down with your hand and it like goes into the thing? Or is it a knife? What are those things? You know, they got a stick and a blade, a vegetable chopper. It's a knife, babe. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that sounds like a good tool to have. And the only thing about that type of stuff is like, how do you clean it? You just put the whole thing in the dishwasher? That does sound like a good idea. Because I have to hand wash my good knife and I have cut myself cleaning that, and that was not fun. Blood went everywhere. It was really bad. And the bathrobe, yeah, it seems like a common thing people are wanting this year. You know, it's a sign of age. You just want simple things like your debt paid off in a bathrobe and a vegetable chopper. I mean, come on. That's all a girl needs, really. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming to this week's club meeting. I hope everybody had a lovely Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to next week's club meeting. And yeah, comment down below if you have any ideas for what I should do for the 2-part Christmas kind of thing. I'm kind of liking the idea of baking because I already wanted to make cookies anyways. And I have this crazy awesome cookie recipe that like is just, it's perfect. It's a perfect cookie recipe. But I do want to do some sort of like tier list or something with it. So like, let me know what you want ranked. What do you want? And then I can put it out there on the story and people can vote on it or whatever. So yeah, comment that down below. And also please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not. That way you never miss a video. And also it will give me a bit more validation to post some other YouTube videos outside of the podcast. But anyways, I love you guys so much. And I will see you in next week's club meeting. Bye.
The Girls Club, 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 the Girls Club. It's my club and I'm a girl, yeah.